Hi, my name is Dr. Scott Cox. I am comfortably middle-aged, and I am a professor of theater. I work here in the Johnson County Community College Department of Theater, and I teach script analysis, directing, playwriting, acting classes. I direct 2 of the shows every year for our season, and I run the New Works initiative here in addition to being a dramaturgy mentor. And I'm very unused to speaking on camera. A scythe is like a sickle that is often associated with the Grim Reaper or a farmer. You know, a farmer uses it to harvest wheat, but a Grim Reaper uses it to harvest souls. Oh, are you referring to Love at First Scythe, the new play by Georgia Wallace? I think you are. Okay, so this is the second year that the New Works initiative has generated a new play written by one of our students to be produced by the theater department. So this is the second play we've chosen by a student. Going forward, the department has committed to producing a full-length play by a student generated from the New Works initiative every December. And so Love at First Scythe is a romantic comedy by Georgia Wallace, and it's very funny. I don't want to give away like all of the plot points, but a young Grim Reaper, I don't know how young he is actually, but he's new to the job, and it's his first day collecting souls. He's got his like mentor there, Killian, and he happens to fall in love at first sight with Eve, the young woman whose soul he's there to collect. We enter into the 9 layers of hell, which is actually a corporate structure, and he has to kind of get involved in figuring out corporately how the underworld functions in order to fix the problem on the overworld, as it was. And so there's a little bit of office comedy, but at its heart, it's a very funny romantic comedy about a Grim Reaper in love with a now not dead woman. The New Works initiative from the beginning was created. It was Stackhouse and I's idea, Scott Stackhouse, the head of our department. Since I have my master's degree in playwriting, I'm a playwright myself, and I run the dramaturgy here. And there didn't seem to be a school in the immediate Kansas City area that really focused on developing new works at the student level. We decided to start this a little more than a year ago. I mean, I feel like now it's been maybe a year and a half ago, almost 2 years ago. But it was really just to develop new plays and to develop new young voices. They don't have to be young either. You can be any age to be a student here. But to develop new voices, new talent. So the New Works Initiative is a workshop for writers to come try out new ideas. We make proposals, we look at scenarios, they develop play outlines, character analyses, we read scenes together, and it's kind of a feedback loop, you know? I mean, I'm there as the playwriting professor and the coordinator of the whole thing, but really we try to create a round table where everybody's opinion, everybody's feedback helps playwrights develop their work from the kernel of an idea through, an outline, through a first draft, through eventually an open workshop reading, even a staged reading, and hopefully eventual production. So the goal with New Works Initiative is not to feed this New Works production slot in the theater department. That's just a perk for some of the people so we can show off not necessarily the best of our work, but the one that's most appropriate for us to produce in the department at that time. The goal for the students is that they figure out how to write plays successfully and then develop these plays outside of the college, though that the plays will have life outside of JCCC. But this production slot that we do is a great bonus for one person every year. I wish that we could do more of that, but one thing that we are looking at doing is doing a 10-minute play festival every summer going forward. So we're hoping to do our first one of that like this June or July. So starting in January, I'll be pushing the members of the workshop, and anybody is welcome to attend. You can come and go as you please. We meet every week on Thursday at 4 o'clock right now, but that'll change next semester as my schedule changes. But every August, the faculty and our guest director get together and we read all of the plays. This year we had kind of an open workshop where all the plays that were submitted by the deadline for consideration for the New Works Initiative production slot were read out loud. They were given a full feedback Q&A session, feedback forms that the listeners and the readers filled out. So every playwright got a really strong development workshop out of it. And we chose Love at First Scythe by Georgia Wallace. Georgia had a really strong idea and executed it very well. I think it was the right choice for us at the time. It's going to be a lot of fun to perform. I mean, I think a lot of the reason it was chosen, other than the fact that it is an excellent play, is how much fun it will be theatrically and just in terms of the pure comedy of it. And everybody loves a rom-com. And to be honest, there really aren't very many romantic comedies written for the stage. I mean, yeah, we tried to get the play chosen earlier this year so there could be more of a play development process between the director and the playwright. And we tried to incorporate a dramaturg, and we try to choose a dramaturg that comes from the actual New Works, who already has a little institutional knowledge about the play. So one thing that we really did differently is we chose the play a full 2 months earlier than we did last year. And that gave the playwright and our guest director a chance with the dramaturg to be in conversation about the structure of the play, what worked in the play, what might not work, why things are there. And the director was allowed to make certain recommendations. The dramaturg was able to make recommendations. Georgia had the opportunity to submit a few different rewrites or tweaks or edits here until they arrived at the final production copy of the script, which would have been ready, before they started rehearsals last week. So the playwright is not directing the show, doesn't get to come in and change things, but is invited to come to rehearsals and observe, can have private conversations with the director. At no point is to direct the show or give the actors notes, but the director can ask for certain edits, and the playwright has the right to approve those or deny those during the rehearsal phase. So we're trying to make it, a creative symbiosis, I guess, a really creative collaboration as they're learning things about the play in rehearsal that might change the play on paper. So we really tried to clarify that relationship, what are the actual duties of the director versus the duties of the playwright? How does the dramaturg interface with that? And I think that we've clarified that pretty well. We'll see after it's all over how it worked and how they felt about it, and then we'll refine it further. You're always trying to find the very best way to do everything. And that's always trial and error and human error. So we also tried to choose the main stage production a little bit differently, because last year I was directing Idiot's Delight, a show that had a cast of 28 people, I believe. Now I'm directing a large cast show now, but it's 15, right? So that's 13 less. So we made more actors available. So we tried to make sure that there were more actors available, and not just actors, personnel. You have to be able to staff the entire production. You need people to be crew. So in terms of just selecting how these shows would work together at the same time, that was a new thing. But we're always open to learning. We try to get better every day. And a lot of people just say that, but we really do. So it's just really exciting to be part of a creative process and to provide a open-minded forum where every week students who have an idea can just come in and share their idea without judgment, get a little feedback, get some help from me and their peers on how that can be turned into a play, what makes it different from a story. And anybody that wants to be involved in that or even has a passing interest in playwriting is welcome to join us. You would just need to reach out to me, Scott Cox, here at JCCC at scox53@jccc.edu, or just contact the theater department and they'll tell you where to find us and how to get involved. You really just need to show up, with an open mind and an idea. We try to publicize those through our theater department social media. So I would encourage you to get involved in any way you can. Because even you just showing up and listening to a new play and then providing feedback during the Q&A makes you part of developing the new work. And that's what the New Works Initiative is all about. So that's enough about me, and hopefully more about the New Works Initiative and George's exciting new play than me. I'm not going to tell you too much about the play because I don't want to spoil it. You'll just have to come the first week in December and check it out. And then shake George's hand or give her a high five. And tell her how proud you are of her as a fellow JCCC student.
Woohoo, yay, well that's it. You did it.
I did
survived.
I'm done.
You're like, please turn the lights off.
I talked a lot about that.
That was great.